Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 595 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. The medicine ancestor was speechless, petrified, frozen in shock. He had never expected that this little girl in front of him was the once-in-a-century genius spoken of in legends. Among hundreds of millions, it was rare to find even one. But Lin Zhiluo was the real deal, a true prodigy. Her meridians were perfectly smooth and naturally unblocked. She may very well have the legendary innate divine physique. He immediately skipped the third round of testing and accepted Lin Zhiluo as a personal disciple of Yaowang Valley on the spot. So that's how it is. If Yaowang Valley accepted you, it means they've truly found a worthy successor, Chen Yuan said. Not just me, Chen Yuan Gij. Sister Ruyu, Sister Yuqi, and Sister Xianin, they all passed the test too. I thought that old man's test was supposed to be super hard. Turns out, anyone can pass? Totally killed the vibe. So boring. And I secretly asked Sister Qingtian about it. Turns out, back when Master took the test, he only reached 15% absorption in the second round. That's not even 1/3 of what I did. He's actually kind of weak. I'm starting to regret taking him as my teacher. If the medicine ancestor had heard Lin Zhiluo say all that, he probably would have vomited blood on the spot. Back in his day, reaching 15% caused a massive stir throughout Yaowang Valley. He was hailed as a prodigy of his generation, and he did grow up to be a top-tier powerhouse. But in this little girl's mouth, he was just lame? He was a grandmaster, for heaven's sake. Could she give him some face? You can't say that. Elder Yao is still really strong. Then why's he sweeping the floor in your house? She asked, frowning. Maybe he just really cares about the environment? Likes to keep things clean. No way. It must be because you're even more powerful, Chen Yuan Gij. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Instead of becoming his disciple, I should have just followed you and learned from you directly. I'm coming to Yanjing to find you. Zhiluo, taking a master isn't something to be taken lightly. Since you've already acknowledged Elder Yao, stay with him and learn for a while. He can teach you things that I might not be able to. Really? Okay then. Since Gij says so, I'll listen. But I miss you every day, you know. Meanwhile, Qin Wushuang had just finished showering. Her hair was still damp. Suddenly, she spotted a steaming hot bowl of golden egg fried rice on the living room table. Sizzle. Gurgle. Just the smell of it made her stomach growl loudly. Wait, did Qin Yuan really cook this for me? Even though it was just a simple bowl of egg fried rice. It was made by the legendary CEO Yinzong himself. That made all the difference. And it was just for her. She felt deeply moved. Tears welled up in her eyes. That hot sting spread across her lashes. Chasing after the man she loved, this journey had been exhausting. There were many times she thought about quitting, about pulling herself out of this complicated emotional battlefield. But she just couldn't help it. That's how love is. You can't control it. You either feel it or you don't. And when it hits, you're helpless. She had worked so hard, studied nonstop, earned her PhD. On the outside, she looked strong. But one bowl of fried rice from Chen Yuan, and her walls collapsed. This is so good. Chen Yuan's fried rice is the best I've ever had. Tears ran down her cheeks as she carefully ate every single grain of rice. Because he made it, she refused to waste even one bite. Tomorrow, I'm going to dress up beautifully. I want to give myself to the one I love the most, when I'm at my very best. No matter what happens in the future, whether we make it or not, I'll have no regrets. Every phase of life holds meaning. Life isn't just about the outcome, it's about the journey. If we only live for the final result, what's the point? We all die in the end anyway. Growing up in a powerful family, Qin Wushuang had seen through many things. Most people spend their whole lives chasing something, but never figure out what they truly want. She, on the other hand, valued the process more than the outcome. The next day, Wei Xiling slept until noon. Ever since the college entrance exam ended, she'd been sleeping in every day, trying to make up for all the energy she burned getting up early in high school. When she opened her phone, she was bombarded by a string of unread messages. Chen Yuan, you jerk, finally couldn't hold it in, huh? She tapped open WeChat. The first message was from the school hunk, Wang Zifei. Xiling, are you free today? Want to go ice skating? I heard it's really fun. Xiling, I'm really sorry about last time. I didn't know my cousin would act like that. I've already cut ties with him. Please give me another chance. Xiling, please don't ignore me. I know you're mad, but I really love you. Please, just reply. What the hell? Did Wang Zifei hit his head or something? So weird. She opened another chat. Same thing, some desperate simp from class spamming messages. Totally cringe. These guys always put themselves way too low, trying so hard to grovel that it was impossible to even hold a normal conversation. All soft and weak, like some pitiful little wife. It was just gross. Wei Xiling didn't bother replying to any of them. Instead, she opened her chat with Chen Yuan and saw nothing. No messages from him. Ugh. From 6 p.m. yesterday to 12 p.m. today. It's been 18 hours, and he hasn't messaged me once. This guy's really good at staying cool, huh? Bought me 60 million worth of gifts, then just disappears like nothing happened. Not even a follow-up. Are you trying to play hard to get? Fine. I'll play with you. Wei Xiling's eyes gleamed. She decided, today, she would say yes to Wang Zifei's invite. Then she'd post photos online just to see if Chen Yuan would react. Hey Wang, I'm free today. Let's go skating. Really, Xiling, I'm so happy. I never thought you'd agree. I'll get ready right now and come pick you up. Wang Zifei was beyond ecstatic. At last, his efforts were paying off. The beating he took a few days ago? Totally worth it. All the other guys stayed quiet when that thug showed up. But I stood up for her. Sure, I got beat up. But at least I showed courage. Chapter 1016, Lu Wenjia arrives in Yanjing. Woof, woof. De Huang, are you hungry? Woof, woof, woof. Hold on a second. Chen Yuan opened the fridge, pulled out a steak, and tossed it across the room. Before it even hit the ground, De Huang leaped over 2 meters into the air and snatched it midair with ease. Definitely a top-tier dog, agile and powerful. Woof, woof. You want more? That steak was over a pound, and the dog still wanted seconds? It really could eat. Too bad it probably wouldn't live for more than a few months. Might as well let it eat well while it can. Chen Yuan took out a second steak and threw it to De Huang. But his mind wasn't just on feeding the dog. He had a theory. What if he used enhancement points to strengthen De Huang? Could that offset the loss of lifespan caused by the super soldier serum? The real question was, how many points would it take? And was it even worth it? Chen Yuan knew he'd have to keep observing the situation more closely. If he could find a solution to the serum's side effects through De Huang, that would be a major breakthrough. Ding ding ding. His phone suddenly vibrated. It was a call from Lu Wenjia. Old Chun, I just got to Yanjing for a business trip. Let's grab a bite. Sure, send me the location. I'll head over now. Chen Yuan nodded. Send me your location. I've really got something on my mind. I need your advice. What is it? What could possibly make the great President Lu this upset? Too much to explain over the phone. Let's talk in person. Just as the call ended, Qin Wushuang walked down the stairs, wearing nothing but a lace nightgown. Her neck was fair, her skin smooth and soft, and her figure, those curves, perfectly shaped into an S-curve. Long legs, tiny waist, elegant and seductive at the same time. Chen Yuan was momentarily stunned. Chen Yuan Gij, are you heading out? She asked in a soft, breathy voice. Yeah, going out for a meal. Can I come with you? I get kind of scared staying home alone. She glanced nervously at De Huang, as if worried the dog would bite her once Chen Yuan was gone. All right, hurry and change. We'll head out in a few minutes. Around 2 p.m., Chen Yuan brought Qin Wushuang to a hot pot restaurant in Yanjing known for its traditional copper pot broth. As soon as Lu Wenjia saw them walk in, he was momentarily stunned. Damn, old Chen never fails. Every time I see him, he's got a different goddess-level beauty next to him. One's prettier and more elegant than the last. How is that even fair? Old Chen, this must be your girlfriend, right? Let me introduce myself. I'm Lu Wenjia. Lu Wenjia? That name sounds familiar. Qin Wushuang said, trying to recall. Chen Yuan chuckled. Let me introduce you two properly. Lu Wenjia, CEO of Hansung Pharmaceutical Group, featured in the New York Times. Qin Wushuang, jewel of the Qin family in Modu. Oh, so you're that President Lu. A pleasure to meet you. Please, no need to be so formal. We're all friends here. The way he kept calling her sister-in-law made Qin Wushuang unexpectedly like him. She felt he had good taste and tact. This young man had a bright future ahead. So, old Lu, What are you really doing in Yanjing? Chen Yuan asked casually. Officially, I'm here to expand our company's business operations. There's a major negotiation I need to handle myself. All right, cut the act. What's actually bothering you? Don't tell me it's girl trouble. Before he could answer, Qin Wushuang suddenly stood up. Do you two want drinks? I'll go grab some. She could read the room instantly. Clearly understood that the guys needed to talk privately. A true lady of high society, with both grace and emotional intelligence. Once she was gone, Lu Wenjie finally let out a deep sigh. Old Chun, honestly, I've been having trouble with Liao Jia and Du Xiaoya lately. I just couldn't shake them off, so I came to Yinjing to lay low for a while. What the hell? Aren't they your exes? I thought you ended things cleanly with both of them. They didn't even like you back then, and now that you've made it, they can't keep their hands off you. Just call security and have them thrown out. Chen Yuan looked speechless. Was old Lu really this soft-hearted? It's not that simple, man. Lu Wenjie sighed. One night, I got drunk after a business dinner, and Du Xiaoya showed up looking really good. I guess I let my guard down. You slept with her? Yeah. Chen Yuan face-bombed. Bro, that's totally on you. What were you expecting? And what about Liao Jia? She's been having a rough time. Failed her grad school exam. Couldn't pass the civil service test either. Ended up applying to Hansung Pharma and got hired. Then one day, I saw her getting harassed by her manager. I couldn't stand it, so I fired the guy on the spot. Now she thinks I still have feelings for her and won't stop bothering me. Chen Yuan rolled his eyes. This is completely your fault. What should I do now, man? I don't even like them anymore. I just started dating someone new, and things are already getting messy. Old Lu, you've officially entered scumbag territory. That's not even criticism. That's just a fact. I know, right? I can't believe I've become the kind of guy I used to hate. You know what your problem is? Chen Yuan said bluntly. You are a scumbag, but you're still trying to look like a nice guy in front of everyone. That's why you're struggling to deal with this. You could have just come out and said it. That girl got you drunk and took advantage of you. Technically, you're the victim. So why are you acting like you did something wrong? Hearing that, Lu Wenjie suddenly saw the light. Old Chun, that actually makes a lot of sense. But let me ask you something. What if, one day, Lin Shutong suddenly sleeps with you, and the next morning she's lying in your arms begging for a second chance? Could you really turn her down? Absolutely. Not even one finger will touch her. Chen Yuan said that with zero hesitation. Yeah, you're right. Compared to the girls around you now, Lin Shutong is nothing special. That Qian family girl, he added thoughtfully. Honestly, she's even more stunning than our high school goddess, Xiao Ruiyu. Meanwhile, Qin Wushuang had gone to get drinks, and didn't return for a full 20 minutes. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. Also, if you know other fans who were reading this manhwa but stopped because it got axed, share this video with them. The more support we get, the more motivation we'll have to keep making these videos. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.